Hi, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, and we're going to continue with lesson 4. And we still don't get, I still don't get my dot camera fixed, but it should be ready by tomorrow. So we're going to have one more lesson like this. So please bear with me. Remember, even though you're at home, you're sitting tall. We're going to start with the vocabulary word attack. So you should be pointing to word 1, column 1, word 1. Ready? Word 1 is route. What word? Yes, route. Spell route. Get ready. Awesome. Now, word 2 is receive. What word? Yes, receive. Spell receive. Get ready. Yes, very good. Receive means get. So when you get a letter in the mail, you receive a letter in the mail. Everybody, what's another way of saying she got a puppy for her birthday? Get ready. Yes, she received a puppy for her birthday. Awesome. Word 3 is unfrozen. What word? Yes. The prefix un means not. So what does unfrozen mean? Get ready. Yes, that it's not frozen. Okay, let's continue. Word 4 is above. What word? Yes, above. Word 5. What word? Yes, equator. Word 6. What word? Yes, anymore. Awesome job, boys and girls. Now let's go back to the beginning of column 1 and we're going to read them the fast way. Are you ready? Word 1. What word? Yes, route. Word 2. What word? Yes, receive. Word 3. What word? Yes, unfrozen. Word 4. What word? Yes, above. Word 5. What word? Yes, equator. Word 6. What word? Yes, anymore. Awesome. Now we're going to move to column 2 right here. Make sure your finger's on word 1. And we're just going to read all these words the fast way. Are you ready? Okay, word 1. What word? Yes, circles. Word 2. What word? Yes, glided. Word 3. What word? Yes, barns. Word 4. What word? Yes, training. Word 5. What word? Yes, divided. Awesome job. Now we're going to continue and go ahead and move to section B. So let me just scroll this down a bit so that you guys can see, but you guys should be following along in your book. Awesome. So you're going to read the next story about Henry. But first, we're going to read the information passage. It gives some facts about the earth. So I'm going to read it and ask you some questions, and then you can go ahead and pause the video and read it on your own. So let's start with your fingers on the title. I'm going to start with the title. Facts about the earth. Listen, some places on earth are colder and some places are hotter. Here are some facts you need to know about the earth. The earth is shaped like a ball, as you can see there on the picture. So everybody say that fact. Get ready. Yes, the earth is shaped like a ball. Very good. It says, it doesn't look like it's that shape because the earth is very large. Pictures of the earth that are taken from a spaceship show that the earth is shaped like a ball. Look at picture 1. It shows the earth. If you can see it right here. This picture was taken from a spaceship that was near the moon. You can see the blue parts and the white parts on earth. The blue parts are water and the white parts are clouds. Everybody listen. What are the blue parts of the earth? Get ready. Yes, water. What are the white parts of the earth? Get ready. Yes, clouds. Awesome. Let's continue reading. The hottest part of the earth is called the equator. You can see the equator in picture 2. So if you go to the next page, you can see the equator, which is the imaginary line, remember? So everybody, what's the name of the hottest part of the earth? Get ready. Yes, the equator. So we're going to continue reading. Let me go ahead and scroll down. And there. The equator is a pretend line that goes around the fattest part of the earth. Everybody say that fact. Get ready. Yes, the equator is a pretend line that goes around the fattest part of the earth. Awesome. So I'm going to continue reading. The coldest parts of the earth are called poles. Everybody say that fact. Get ready. Yes, the coldest parts of the earth are called the poles. And I'm going to continue reading. You can see two poles in picture two. The pole on top right here is called the North Pole. The pole on the bottom is called the South Pole. So everybody, what are the coldest parts of the earth called? Get ready. Yes, they're called poles. How many poles are there? Get ready. Yes, two. One at the top, the other one on the bottom. So what's the name of the pole on the bottom of the earth? Get ready. Yes, South Pole. Very good. The poles are pretend marks. You don't see any poles on the earth in picture one, right? So they're pretend marks just like the equator. Ready? The farther you go from the equator, the colder it gets. Everybody say that fact. Get ready. Yes, the farther you go from the equator, the colder it gets. Listen, I'm going to continue reading. The poles are the parts of the earth that are farthest from the equator. So everybody, which parts of the earth are farthest from the equator? Get ready. Yes, the poles. Very good. I'm going to continue reading. So that's why they're the coldest parts of the earth. If you wanted to live where it never got cold and never snowed in the wintertime, would you live very close to the equator or not very close to the equator? Remember, let me repeat the question. If you wanted to live where it never got cold and it never snowed, would you live close to the equator or far away from the equator? Get ready. Yes, you would live close to the equator. How about if you wanted to live where the winter is very cold? Would you live very close to the equator or not very close to the equator? Get ready. Yes, you would not live very close to the equator, right? Very good. So now go ahead and pause the video and read the information passage on your own. Press play when you're ready to continue. Okay, so now we're going to go with section C, I'm sorry. So we're going to read more about Henry and we're going to find out if Henry helped Tim, right? So I want you to pause the video and read the lesson on your own first. The story on your own first. And then when you're ready, press play so that I can read you the story just like in class and ask you some questions. Okay. Now, that means you have already read the story, so now I'm going to reread and answer questions. But you're still tracking, remember? Let's start with the title. Tim has a flying lesson. The morning was cold and still. Ice had formed all around the shore of the lake. Tim said, "Wow, it's really cold this morning." "Yes," old Henry said. "And if you're going to get on your way to Florida, before it gets even colder, we'd better start on your training today." So, what was the weather like? Get ready. Yes, if you said anything like it was very cold, you are right. Everybody, did Henry think it was going to get even colder? Get ready. Yes. What did Henry say they better start doing today? Get ready. Yes, right? They better start training him how to fly so he can get to Florida. I'm going to continue reading. So Henry explained what Tim had to do. He had to run with his wings held straight out to the sides. Then Henry would honk. That honk told Tim to start flapping his wings. "I'll bet you can do it the first time we try," Henry said. So what was the first thing Tim was supposed to do with his wings? Get ready. Yes, right? He was supposed to hold them straight out to the sides. And what was Tim supposed to do when Henry honked? Get ready. Yes, he was supposed to start flapping his wings, right? So, and what was supposed to happen then? Get ready. Yes, he was supposed to start flying, right? We'll see. I'm going to continue reading. Henry and Tim went to a hill near the lake. Henry said, "Just run down this hill as fast as you can. Remember to keep those wings out to the side." Then Henry took off and circled above Tim. "Go," Henry said, and Tim went running as fast as he could. Henry honked and Tim started flapping his wings. "That's it," Henry honked. "Keep flapping." Tim took off, but as soon as he did, he became frightened and stopped flapping. Plop, he fell back down to the ground and tumbled over and over. So, everybody, was Tim able to get into the air? Get ready? Well, yes, right, but just for a little bit. Why did he stop flapping his wings? Get ready. Yeah, right, because he started feeling a bit scared. So, what happened when he stopped flapping? Get ready. Yeah, right, he fell and he started tumbling down the hill. So let's continue reading to see what happens. And I'm going to scroll down just so that we can kind of know where we're at. Henry landed next to him and laughed. "Well," Henry said, "at least you got into the air. Now all you have to do is learn how to stay up there. You have to keep flapping after you take off." Tim said, "But I got scared." Henry said, "Well, just remember, geese are made for flying. It's nothing to be scared about. I'll fly in front of you. Just keep looking at me and do what I do." So, everybody, did the fall hurt Tim? Get ready. No, right? What did Henry tell Tim he had to do after taking off? Get ready. Yes, he had to keep flapping. Where was Henry going to fly the next time Tim tried? Get ready. Yes, right? In front of Tim. So, what was Tim supposed to do? Get ready. Yes, right? He was supposed to keep looking at Henry and do whatever Henry does. Let's continue reading. So they tried again. This time, Henry made sure that he was right in front of Tim when he took off. Henry honked and honked. "Keep flapping and look at me." The two geese flew all the way across the lake and over the hill on the other side. Henry turned around to look at Tim. He didn't look scared anymore. He had a big smile on his face. He honked. "This is great. I love it." "Well, just keep doing what I do," Henry said. Henry led Tim up higher and higher, more than a mile high. Then Henry held his wings out to the side and glided. Tim followed. The birds turned and swooped and dived and climbed. At last, Henry said, "Now we're going to land. We'll go in the water. Remember to do what I do." Henry came down and made a perfect landing in the water. Tim also made a landing, but it was not perfect. He was going too fast, and he landed with a great splash. Both geese laughed. Tim shouted, "I can fly!" "You sure can," Henry said. How high did Henry and Tim go? Get ready. Yes, right? They went over a mile high. Where did the geese land? Get ready. Yes, on the lake. Everybody, who made a perfect landing? Get ready. Yes, Henry made a perfect landing. And why wasn't Tim landing perfect? Get ready. Yeah, right? Because he was going too fast and he didn't know how to stop himself. So, but was Tim pretty happy? Get ready. Yes, right? Because he flew. So that was it for our lesson 4. And remember, same as always, you're gonna do the spiral work. And if you don't have a spiral in a lined piece of paper, you're gonna do questions 1 through 11 as you see right here from your spiral. I've been seeing your guys' work and I am very proud of you all. Thank you for continuing to follow the expectations, like putting your heading. Remember to put your lesson number at the top so you know what lesson it's for. But very good job, guys, overall. So remember, you do the spiral work and then you do your workbook. Don't forget about workbook, and it's lesson 4. And also, don't forget about expectations, name, date, goal. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.